Hey traders, and welcome to the Forex market analysis session. If you guys are new, my name is Alexander Nikitin. I am a professional trader and a developer of MPS software. In today's video, I will analyze my whole portfolio of 19 pair on 1 hour time frame using the harmonic approach. Okay, if you guys are new, my approach consists of 3 steps. They are identification, trade execution, and trade management. All these 3 were back tested and forward tested, and they were checked in real-time trading, and they have proved its efficiency. So I am very confident in my means, in my approaches. My first step is very simple. Identification is done by MPS 5. It is the newest software. If you are interested in it, you can find it on my website www.ps-software.net. The link is in description. If you're new to patterns, on my website you can find an absolutely free trading courses as well. They look this way. Simply go to my website, click this Learn the Patterns tab, and choose the pattern that you are interested in. For example, this bass harmonic pattern. You will get a section 1. It explains the structure of the pattern. You can see this diagram. In the second section, you have the 3 criteria for identification, so you will need to remember them all. And then you have the execution rules, section number 3, and section number 4, trade management rules. So these rules are conventional, and these rules are exactly the same that are used by my MPS 5 software. Okay, let us continue. The first pair is euro-dollar, 1 hour. We have no patterns. Simply switch to another. Have no patterns on dollar-yen, 1 hour. Pound-dollar, nothing is here. Well, this worked pretty well. You can see this alternative bad pattern. Then we go euro-yen. Okay, dollar-yen, we had this butterfly pattern. Yesterday I told you that because of this terminal price bar was broken to the upside, we can have a further continuation to the upside, and I was waiting for a retest to buy it here, but unfortunately we didn't have any retest and we moved to the upside straight through. Okay, next we have this pound-yen, and this was a crab pattern, and I also predicted upside movement yesterday, so it was somewhere here, installing this small green bar, and I predicted a further to the upside, and it did exactly the same, and after that it dropped lower. Well, dollar Canadian is nothing, New Zealand is nothing, pound Aussie, a deep crab pattern now, and I think it already hit the targets. Deep crab pattern, yes, it hit the target straight to, if you use the front run, placing your targets 2 pips below, maybe 3 pips before the target switch. What you can find here is the so-called type 2 entry. So look at this potential reversal zone, yes, and look at this terminal price bar. Initially it looks like a break, yes, it broke through this potential reversal zone, but immediately after we don't have a lower low candle, we don't have a follow through, we don't have a continuation to the downside, and next candle brings it back to the potential reversal zone. So you should recognize this stuff, and you should understand that this breakout is a so-called false breakout, and when we have a false breakout, actually we'll move it opposite way. Okay, so we had our initial harmonic reaction to 382. Initial reaction is typically somewhere between the 382 to 618. It is almost never larger than that, and then price retraces back to the zone to hit the potential reversal zone, and here's the opportunity to execute type 2 entry. The best place to execute a type 2 entry is the place between the terminal price bar low and the bottom of potential reversal zone. You see, this is the best area for execution, this one. So wait for price to hit this area, find some bull trend bar or whatever, and ride it to the upside. Second reaction typically gives much larger targets. You can use your trailing stop, you can use your trend lines, break rules, or whatever to expand your targets to have them much more than initial targets. I will keep a close eye to this deep crab pattern. Okay, Euro GBP. Let me zoom it out. Nothing after this godly. Euro Aussie. It seems to me that we broken this alternative bad pattern, and potentially will move lower to complete this deep crab pattern. Okay, so let me use my manual algorithm to draw the pattern this way. It is very convenient to have multiple algorithms available. So what do I see here? I see a Gottlieb pattern broken to the downside, you can see, yes. Then we had a retracement back, and broken support now becomes resistance. It's exactly what happened. And now price moving lower. We had initial thrust to the downside, then we had a kind of consolidation. This is a bear back flag pattern. We consolidated just around the area of X point, and then we broke it to the downside. So expect further downside movement, especially when we broke that recent low close below. Expect that further downside movement and play around this, maybe retest of this flag area to the upside and then to the downside one more time, at least one more time. So this is an overview of this Euro Aussie. Let me go back, and don't forget to click this on. If you don't click this on, it won't draw patterns automatically. Okay, next, Aussie Yen. We broke through this potential reversal zone, and you can see after we break this resistance, price heads higher. So don't be that rigid minded and only looking for sell as it hits the resistance. Be the open minded and just follow the price action. If it breaks the potential reversal zone, if it breaks the resistance, then you trade it to the upside. Broken resistance should become support, and if it bounces, then you trade it to the downside. How do you know that it bounces? You simply watch the price action. A trend bar to the downside will be enough to indicate any bounce. Okay, by the way, read these rules. They are not the rules that are listed on my website. They are so-called golden rules. They are tips, they are secrets, maybe, whatever you call them. Some minor stuff that may help you as well. Okay, what do we have here? A wonderful shark pattern is setting up on Euro Canadian. Let me switch it to other algorithms. I'll do it this way. I'll zoom it out, and then I switch to see. Nope, it's not an obvious one. It is only seen by one algorithm out of 5. And if we go back, what was that? Pound Aussie, I suppose. Yes, Pound Aussie deep crab pattern. So you can see that 2 algorithms, 3, 4 out of 5. Let me type it: GBP, AUD, deep crab, 1 hour, and what it was, type 2, and what else, 4 out of 5, type 2 reversal, 4 out of 5. Okay, Pound Aussie, I like that. Potentially I will trade this today, especially after this false breakout. So you see, we didn't have a follow through, we didn't have a candle that continues. For example, this one, yes, we had this large to the downside. Immediately after we had that continuation, So the first large candle breaks this X point, yes, then we have a continuation and another continuation. So this is a true breakout. So initially it was a bounce like this, bounce to the upside, then we broke and continue. This is a true breakout. And now it seems that we broke and then we immediately after bounced to the upside. So something here is acting as a support, and it will be a very good area to find a buying opportunity between the terminal price bar low and potential reversal zone lowest border. What was that? Euro Canadian shark pattern that is not obvious, not seen to every other patterns. Another shark pattern of pound Canadian. The algorithm ignores this spike, and we have initial reaction to 50%. Yes, it is working. Those of you who trade the 5-0 patterns, you know that after the shark patterns target of 50%, you can sell it to the downside like this. Yes, placing your stop losses at 618 or maybe slightly higher. So it is, and targets of course to test the lows. So it is the so-called 5-0 pattern. Shark targets, when shark targets hit, you can trade it even lower. So what do we have here? New Zealand yen, Euro New Zealand, what was it? It was alternative shark, and now we had a, I suppose we had a type 2 entry, but it didn't go very much far away, and we have another retest, and we have another retest. Okay, let me zoom it in. So what is it? 382. Alternative shark 382. Okay, this was a terminal price bar. This was initial movement to 382. This was pullback, hitting the zone between the potential reversal level and the terminal price bar. So we hit it several times and then we bounced to 50, and then the 5-0 pattern worked and we bounced back to the downside. Okay, that's it. I don't see any other opportunities, they are already gone. Canadian, so nothing here. Aussie Canadian, the godly pattern that was discussed on TradingView. We had a very active discussion on TradingView. Many guys were disappointed. They thought that I placed limit orders at the resistance, and when I say I don't, they were very disappointed. You see this bull trend bar breaking through the potential reversal zone, closing above the resistance. Yes, after that we had a retracement, and we installed that, what was it, hammer pattern or whatever. Yes, and then we moved to the upside. Very nice. Even after that we tested the zone once again, spiked it through slightly, and then we went to the upside one more time, and one more time. So the resistance turned into a very great support. Okay, New Zealand, we have this Aussie New Zealand shark pattern. For me it is invalidated, it extended too much. Yes, beyond 1414. 1414 is the invalidation level. Actually it shouldn't go above 127, but I also give some buffer for market to breathe, so that's why I treat that as 1414. 113 is the alternative shark completion level, and we have this bull trend bar actually closing above, and then we slightly consolidated back to test the broken resistance level. What I would expect here, I will expect this further continuation to the upside, and maybe it will be in this form of a flag pattern, so all the way to the upside, testing the recent highs of New Zealand 1 hour. Okay, well, that's it for today. Hope you understood what is my analysis. Hope you get all those tips. Maybe you will find them useful and you can also use them in your own trading. And that's it. Hit that like button, subscribe to my next episode. Don't forget to visit my website to get that free trading courses. And until then, good luck and good trading. Hope to see you soon.